Well, I know this movie came out during summer, so this is really, really, really late. But I finally watched it, and it wasn't that bad. Like, Predators wasn't that bad. Like, I thought it would suck. I mean, if you were to tell me they were gonna make a Predator 3 after, like, the AVP movies, I would probably say that they couldn't do anything else. But it's nice that they did this film. Like, um, man, they haven't made like a direct Predator sequel since the 80s, so like this movie this movie can is sort of trying to get back to the basics of like the first two movies. Like it's trying to ignore the AVP movies, which is good. They sucked. So in this movie it's trying to recreate like the sort of suspense in the first movie and sort of like the second where like it's a hunter stalking his prey. And it sort of creates that original suspense, but then again, you can't really recreate the whole thing. So, you know, with what they did, it worked. So, I mean, is there a lot of things wrong with this movie? Yeah, the acting was fine. The action scenes are fine. And on the whole, it is average, but then again, average isn't bad. Like, you know, good movies can have like standard stories. It doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. It doesn't have to always be innovative, which is good because like they're going back to the basics. Like they're not trying to do something new. They're just trying to like I would say this is fan service. Like they're trying to like do something for the fans for once, and they're also just trying to make a good movie on its own. Like they're not trying to do too much, which I actually like. And it shows in this movie where like it's they it shows that they were having a good time with this movie actually. Like all the actors, they seem like they're having fun with this. And the story itself, it's not that new. I mean like it's like a remake of um see that book. Shoot. It's a remake of the book where it's a guy washes up on shore of an island, and the master of the island hunts people because he's tired of like hunting regular animals. So really, it's just like they get kidnapped, and on the planet they have to work together because they're being hunted. And so the predators do things where like they unleash the dogs on them and stalk them, watch their movements instead of just going after them. Because like they don't just pick regular people; they pick like the most deadly people. Um, so it's like the group is comprised of like mercenaries, soldiers, and criminals. Like Adrian Brody plays a Black Ops mercenary, and a lot of people think, "Oh God, it's Adrian Brody. He can't be badass." But, like, I disagree. I thought he did pretty well. Like, I mean, come on, Jack Black tried to be serious. Like, and and it doesn't matter which actor it is, just as long as they can get the message. I mean, they can get their character out. And Adrian Brody did pretty well. He has like this really like low voice where he's just trying to be like everything he says has to be short, has to be like short, and has to be gravelly. Like he's trying to do a Christian Bale kind of thing. And I think he did pretty well. Like I know people probably didn't think he did well, but I think he did well. And also it shows that he's a good actor that he could do that. And anything else? Action scenes were fine. Like the super predators were kind of cool though, but my problem was with the super predators is that it's as a fan you're generally expecting the classic predator as the main villain, but you only see like the classic predator for like a few minutes. Like the most of the time you're just watching the super predators, which don't really look that different. They look like they're bigger and they sort of have a different armor, but it still looks like a predator. So there's not really a problem with that. Um, Other than that, I really don't know what else to say. Like, it's a good movie. Like, it's not the best. It's definitely not far from the. It's definitely not worse. And I'd say just a little bit over mediocrity. Like, if I understand why people hate it. It's just everyone has their own personal opinion. So I didn't think it was that bad. Like with what they had to work with. And seeing that this is like a movie about the Predators and how like everyone's trashing the Predators because of the AVP movies, it's good to see that the Predator actually is getting some good light, whereas like the aliens are still in some bad light. The xenomorphs, they need a new movie on their own. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Oh, and Lawrence Fishburne, he plays a crazy man in this. It's hell funny. I mean, sorry, I'm from the Bay Area. It's really funny. Just if you're gonna watch this movie, like that's one thing you gotta look out for when Lawrence Fishburne's there, because his character is insane. It's really funny. That's it.